Hey, what's up, guys? So I got tagged by California Gardening Mom. Check out her channel. So I'm it now. She answered the 5 questions. So now it's my turn because I'm it. And I'm gonna answer 5 questions. Why do I garden? Is the first one. Well, I grew up in Carlsbad, California on a 3-acre farm where my parents grew vegetables and then later on they grew flowers for a living. So at a young age, I was out there with them, hanging out in the field, climbing the trees and all that. So I fell in love with the plants and the trees at a very young age. I started to enjoy gardening at a very young age. I had my own little section where I can, grow wherever I wanted. I used to love helping my dad plant the tomato plants. He would buy thousands of them, probably around March or April. And I used to really like, helping to plant the tomato plants. Sometimes I would pull weeds and stuff, but I really enjoyed being outside. That's probably one of the main things I like, being outside. I can't be indoors for too long. I like being out here, listening to the birds sing, looking at the trees, looking at the plants. It just relaxes me. It makes me feel good. I get exercise, Before leaving here, I've lived here since May of 2015, by the way. But before moving here, I lived in Oceanside, California. It was a smaller house, way smaller yard. It was just a tiny yard, I think I fit about 10 trees is all I planted there. But I lived there 4 years. I had a couple garden beds too. But now that I live here, the property is half an acre, maybe a little over half an acre, and I'm on a slope here, so I get so much exercise when I'm out here. And then I really enjoy fresh fruit, ripened to perfection right off the trees. It's awesome. Fresh veggies too. They're really good for you. I know what's going into them. Everything's organic here. So gardening is just a lot of fun. It's my favorite thing to do in my spare time. And the second question is, why do I YouTube? I have so many different types of fruit trees. So I was thinking about writing everything down, everything I do, like when they start flowering, when I fertilize, when the fruit's ready to harvest. I was gonna start doing a journal type thing and writing everything down, but I said, hey, why not record videos? It's funner, and I could always go back to these videos, watch them, and learn from them too. But of course, I want to motivate other people to start growing tropicals, especially here in Southern California. Even in Northern California, you can grow some nice fruit trees. So yeah, to motivate you guys, by watching my videos, hopefully you, if you're not growing mangoes and you live in Southern California, hopefully you get motivated to grow mangoes or papayas, or the stuff most people think you can't grow here, but it's actually really easy to grow them. And it's fun YouTubing, it's really fun. So moving on to the next question. How long have I been gardening? Well, like I mentioned at the beginning, pretty much all my life, ever since I was probably 2-3 years old. When I was big enough to run around in the field, in the yard and stuff. So it's been a while. The next question is, what do I grow? Well, ever since I moved here in May of 2015, I've been growing a lot of fruit trees. But now finally I have pretty much all the fruit trees I want to plant. I might plant a few more still. Hold on, sweetie. I'm almost done. I want to plant a few more, you know, a few more fruit trees. But I wanted to get the fruit trees in the ground, get them established, because they take longer to grow and start producing. So I'm growing guavas, I'm growing citrus, I'm growing avocados, loquats, bananas, papayas, cherimoyas, pomegranates, apples, plums, peaches, cactus, and a lot of other stuff. I'm actually gonna do a complete backyard orchard tour pretty soon. Who knows, maybe I'll do that, film that today and upload it tomorrow or something, or maybe I'll do it tomorrow whenever I get a chance. But I'm gonna walk around the entire property and show you guys all the different trees and plants that I'm growing. And I'm also growing some well, right now I got the kale in, lettuce, radishes, I've got cilantro, parsley, Egyptian spinach, and a few other veggies, cucumbers, tomatoes. Those are in the seed starting trays, but I'm gonna plant them in the ground pretty soon. Next question. Favorite things to grow? The fruit trees is my favorite thing, and my top two favorite fruit trees to grow is, one of them is this one right here, guavas, because in Carlsbad, in that small farm I grew up in, we had a really big guava tree, and it was just so fun to climb. So I would probably climb it almost every day, especially during guava season, because the really nice big ones would be up on the top, you know, because other people, my mom and dad, or people who would come over to buy vegetables would pick the ones that were lower. So I would just climb all the way to the top and hang out there and get full with guavas. And they're so good for you. They've got a lot of vitamin C. The other favorite fruit tree to grow is avocados. So guavas and avocados. I love avocados. They're a little bit challenging, but that's cool. You know, it's fun to grow them. They look really beautiful, and it seems like they're always doing something. You know, there's always something going on with avocados. They either have fruit on them, they're flowering, they have large fruit, and they're flowering, and they're flushing new growth. They're always fun to have. So that's about it, guys. Now I'm gonna tag somebody, and I'm gonna tag the Passionate Gardener, and I'm gonna tag Czr Experiments. So you guys gotta answer the 5 questions I just answered. It's gonna be fun. And before I let you guys go, I'm gonna show you guys what I just got about 2 or 3 weeks ago. We got pigs for free. Somebody here in Vista, some guy here in Vista, he gave them to me. He had about 8 more. Yeah, and he says he works a lot and he's got other animals. He's got kids and stuff, so he's not able to keep them. So we got them. Huh, Brianna?
Yeah.
You like the pigs?
Yeah.
I like them. They're fun to watch eat. They're fun to watch play in the mud. They're pretty cool. Alright, you guys, well, I'll see you on the next video, okay? See ya.